Good morning. We are here. Let's see here. All right. What do we got today? I know it's FOMC day. FOMC. Anything else? We've got crude oil inventories 1030. Not much. FOMC interest rate decision 2 and 2:30. Good morning, Jan. Tech T, Coper, Robert. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Jonathan, where the Bears at, baby? I don't know. Omnius. How's it going? All right, so we have FOMC at 2 o'clock. We know that. Not really anything other than that. So we're going to take the 15-second opening range trade. Got the new day opening gap down there at this level. Guys, we called out that 996 level yesterday. Did anybody take that? Did anybody take the 996 sweep? Where did it happen? Oh, right here. No, yeah, right here. This candle here. So I did plan a limit order at 996 on these 3 accounts, and boom, it banged. So we were up 285 yesterday on the 3 My Funded Future accounts. Timbo, good morning. Stan, how's it going? Amelia, good morning. So today, as far as like, what do we think? Up, down, sideways? Probably sideways if I had to choose. That's probably what will happen. We got the new week opening gap down here at 63,863. I mean, kind of 140 points, 150 away from that right now. We did tap that in the overnight session. I don't think that kind of counts, really, right? I don't know what I'm playing at open Cove per as far as the 15-second goes. We will take, if it breaks to the upside, we take the long. If it breaks to the downside, we take the short. That's how we do it. Anybody know how many contracts you can take on My Funded Futures eval? Is it just 3? Or is it more than that? I can't even take 3. Can you only take... What's going on here? Why does it not let me... 1. Oh. 1 on an eval? Really? That's it? It won't even let me place 1. What's going on here? Why is it not letting me put a trade on? Yeah, this is just... good morning, Francis. This is just an eval, and it's not even letting me place a trade. Why would it... What's going on there? So, oh, wow. Okay, so it did place the orders on the other accounts. Is this not? This is 088. Something's going on there. It showed the trades over there. Show position, show orders. I don't know why. That's weird. It's not showing up on this chart, but it is showing up on the other charts. Anybody got any idea why that might be? So in other words, you can see it's showing up over here. It's the same account. That's weird. I don't know that I've ever had that happen. I have no idea. Alright, I have no idea why it's doing that. That makes no sense. Anybody have any clue why that would not be showing up over here? I mean, trade through order entry. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Oh shit, nope, not that. I mean, everything's turned on. Show orders. Show order entry. I'm not quite sure why what's going on there. All right, I don't know why that is, but for some reason it's not showing my entry here on this chart. I don't know why. It's weird. All right, we got 3 minutes until open. All right, we'll take that 15-second trade. I'm going to take it on the Apex accounts today. Going to go 5 minis today. See how this works. At open. Going to take it on Ninja. A little more difficult to do it on Ninja, but yeah, Jan, pretty much doing the same as always. Going with, well, 12 tick stop. So I'm going with a 12 tick stop with 12 tick take profit. I'm going to go 3 points. So we got about a minute and a half till open here. So I don't even think I can. Can I even do? I'm curious. Can I even do it this way? On Ninja, can you even do it this way? Yeah, it won't let me. A little more difficult to do on Ninja. It's a little bit annoying. It's a little annoying on Ninja. All right, let's see what happens here at open. We got a few seconds. Hopefully we can make it work on Ninja. I don't know. It's annoying that you can't just put it above and below. Because yesterday I had one too close above. All right, here we go. Let's see how it closes. All right. All right, stopped out right away. I mean, did that one even break, though? Did I have that a tick too low? Yeah, I think I did. I don't even think that even broke. I'm gonna try it again. I had that a tick too low, a tick too close, I think. Do you think we go for that new week opening gap down there at the 50 area? You got ticked out as well? Yours didn't trigger? Yeah. I'm going to try it on the bottom side this time. Could burn me both ways. It is like weird how it's hanging out inside that 15-second gap there. Yeah, just wrecked both ways. Alright, down 750. Yeah, just not working today. That's alright. Oh, that sucks, Matty Matt. That is a really trash open there. Really trash open. So down 750 there on those fundeds. We were up 1,200 yesterday, so we're still plus 500 for the week. So I'm not too upset about it. Not too upset about it there. Left to order, had 2 trade copiers open, and oh man, that sucks. Yeah, that was a bad open. Very, very bad. Very bad open. We did tap that daily gap. You bought new evals and got blown at the close. They left you say you left orders open. Probably needed a bigger stop there. I mean, it tagged us in and then pushed back up. I mean, it really didn't push up much. I guess 7 points, but you want it to just expand there, and this is moving ultra slow. So I think he uses 30-second. I'll look at the 30-second also. Guys, that's 4 out of 5 though. That's 4 days. We had won 4 days in a row on it. So we had won 4 days in a row. So you expected, you know, if it's running 80%, you expect a loser in there at some point. So I took a double loser, which kind of not really a double loser. I mean, I guess, yeah, 750 is, but it's fine. We're still green on it. 4 out of 5 is not bad. It's about what it runs on the back test, so we'll see. And then, of course, tomorrow the market is a half day, and then Friday is the day after the half day, so I'm not quite sure what type of price action we'll get then, too. They're not always going to be winners. That's just how she goes. Maxie, come on, man. Chill out. You're up 750 on evals. Let's go. Nice job. You just seem to fumble the bag. Yeah, I mean, I feel the same way too sometimes. Maxie, hey, chill out, man. Over there bargaining nothing. 4 out of 5 ain't bad. I don't know, Pine Tree. Might be a love song. It could be. So we pushed into the new day opening gap there. New week opening gap still down there, 863. Dog senses Terminator. Something going on, Kazio. I don't know what's wrong with him over there. He's barking. Looking out the window. Looking out the window. All right. Feel quite all right about it. Love it when it hits your stop and goes afterwards. Yeah, it did that to me, Jam. It did that to me, Jam. It is what it is. So that's all we can do is just wait. Kind of sucks there. Took a loss, but it is what it is. I should have known with the lack of speed, because I mean it should move faster than that at open, especially on a freaking 15-second chart, right? Dream of me pulling huge snakes out of my body. I have no idea melanocyte is a disease. That means I have no clue. We'll have to ask Trader Oracle when he pops in here. He probably has a tarot card for that and it'll tell us. Yes, bounced off that 36 level. Man, this is ultra. Man, this is almost like we're closed, guys. This is almost like we're not even open. All right, now we're getting some momentum. Yeah, exactly, Jan. Now we finally got a little, it's like the market woke up for a moment. Woke up for a moment there. So let's see what happens. Possible inside bar here on the 5-minute as well. Looks like the inside bar is probably going to trigger. It's about a 30 point stop loss. Let me see. For a 40-point target. About a 30-point stop loss. 96 would be your target. Basically the opening print. Could be a 1-minute inversion here too, along with it. You pair those two together, that might look pretty decent. Huh. Pine Tree, are you taking this inside bar? Triple equal O's. Yeah, I don't really care about ES equal O's though. You have to right click on your buy and sell. Properties next to ATM strategy. Mode, keep selected ATM strategy, turn on OCO. Do I have to do that every time? Each time you place an order. Okay. So the inside bar did just trigger there. It's myth, Matty Matt. Myth. Pine Tree, are you taking that inside bar there? Curious. You're in on eval. Don't love it. I think it looks good. I think it looks good. I'm waiting for the 1-minute inversion to go along with it, though. Oh, you mother trucker. It's not showing me the order over here again. I am in, guys. I'm looking for 79. I'm just looking for the... I don't know why it's not showing up over here. I have no idea. You the man, Matty Matt. Appreciate you. See if we can't hit our take profit there for just 10 points. Moving so ultra slow here. Yes, at the VWAP too. Come on. Oh, used MM? I don't know who that is. Not me, unfortunately. Someone took my code. I might have should have just taken that off there for the 9 points. I mean, I guess that's being a dick for a tick there. 7875's 2 ticks for my take profit, and I didn't take it. I probably should have just killed it there. All right, back above 76. I'm going to move the stop into break even at that point if we can get back above 76. About 40 plus Apex accounts, Green Knight. Yeah, that's the wrong code, brother. Whoever's MM's getting paid, though. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine, Green Knight. It's not your fault. There we go. All right. I put us through a little something there, but I think that's a solid play. I like that. Paired it with Harami, smacked the 5-minute VWAP. Yeah, it smacked it on my 1 minute too, barely, almost to the tick. And then, yeah, your target really should be 996. I think should be your target. Yeah, just use myth on Apex, and then there's one other prop that is also myth. I think it's, I don't remember who it is. There's one more prop that the code is myth. So, good morning, Andy. How you doing? Andy, how did that 3 a.m. trade go? I have no idea why this thing is not showing my entries. It's allowing me to place the orders. I'm executing, but it's not showing the entries. But if you're looking at the 5 minute, you took this as a Harami. To me, you pair the two together, right? You have a 1 minute inversion with an inside bar. With an inside bar. So to me, I think it was strong enough to take there. 20 points. Does that Bulenox add thing you have on the left change throughout the day? It does not. It just stays Bulenox 83%. So, yeah, I can, Matty Matt. I just haven't, but I can. I don't even have to create a PowerPoint. It's easy to do. I know how to do it. I do it on, I've done it on, if you see right above my head with the payouts. So I did it with the payouts. You ran all night up over 1K. Nice job. So the script is the same. What do you think? Script, how do I check that? Order panel. over here. I mean, this looks the same as everything else. I don't know. Orders. Show price line, show price scale marker. All that's marked. Trades. Show everything. Show everything. Order entry. Show order entry. Like, it's not showing me any of that. I've disabled it. Where? Green Knight, though. Order panel. Where's it at? Tell me where it is, my friend. Tell me where it is, and I'll try to undisable it. I don't really know. Look at that Harami banging. There's the target. Boom! Pine Tree, did you hold the entire time? I didn't, obviously, but hey. I took it 3 on 3 evals for 200 bucks. We're up almost 1,000 on these evals. You got out for 20 points. Nice. I didn't want to fight the VWAP. That's why I just left mine there. Well, look at this thing go. But this is why I thought it might work, is because you kind of had this 1 minute inversion paired with, oh look, it won't even show that. Huh. Has it got something to do with the drawing tools? Is that what it is? It's not even letting me do that. Not quite sure. What up, Dr. M? Tech T, let's go. View, okay, wait. This might be it. View. Oh, I didn't even know you could put these on here. Previous day high, low. Previous close. Man, I need to put all this on here. I didn't know you could do that. Quick order entry, is that it? No. Current charts. Anybody have any idea how to do this? I have no idea. So it's showing the previous day close at 9:56. I don't think that's where I had it at. Is that correct? Oh, I guess it is 4 p.m. No. I don't know why that has that marked out there. That's not the right spot for that. Try resetting the template to default. 956 was the settlement price. Okay. Oh, that was actually, yeah, I do remember that now. Maybe try resetting the template. What template? I don't know how to do that. You're speaking non-English to me. Not speak English. I'm lost. You gotta speak the English. Sprechen Sie Deutsch? I don't know. Maybe just refresh the chart here. Maybe just close it. Maybe go to something different and then go back. That always works. Top left, there's a tool to apply template. Top left. That's not it. All right, how do I get that off here? Now I don't know how to move this off here. Okay, that way. 4 lines, icon group. I don't have that. Up here? Yeah, I don't have a bind or a template created. Oh, shit. Didn't show up on the other screen that time. I have no idea, guys. I don't know what's going on there. I guess we could just go the simple way, and I could move my 5-minute chart over to here, and we can make it... We can just put it on the 1 minute. Of course, we got to change a few things here to make it look right. But that's all right. I guess I don't have my indicators on this chart. We can add them all. Suppose we can add them. I mean, this is going to take forever. Yeah, dang it. Look at that previous day initial balance getting a reaction there. Your exit was 971. What up, Floki? Good morning. Big reaction off previous day initial balance, huh? Or the 15-minute opening range from the previous day as well. Oh. I'm going to take a little bounce here. Try a little bounce off the whole number. Probably 209, 210 area will be the break even. Because technically that really would be the target, right? 210. If I'd have got in where I was supposed to. Just going to take it there at the 210. Wow, we only got 5 points on that. All right, there would have been the target. Looking to buy 990. I think that's a good spot, Loki. That's kind of what I was thinking there. He hit 995. Kind of what I was thinking, right? Same thing. But the whole number, you don't know that you're going to get back to 990 is kind of the problem. But I do like the 990 buy. I do like it. Got the 9 on there. I guess I could just say, I could save this chart as a template, can I? How do I do that? Up here? And then can I do this? How do you do that? If I save that as a template, how do I move it over? Anybody know? I don't know how. Anybody know how? I don't know how. To apply template, you first need to unbind. There's no bind. There's no bind. I've never binded anything. See, look. There's no bind. Ungroup. Oh, shit. Didn't mean to do that. Oh. Save as template. Apply template. Look, right there. It's definitely not Binance chart. Where's the template I just created? This is the one. This is not. Alright, this is going to get annoying here. Why does it say Binance? That's not. It's not what I was trying to do there. That's fine. I'll just put it on there myself. I don't know. It won't let me do it. It's not doing it right. It could just be me. It could just be me. So 9:30 to 10:30. No labels. Color. That's fine. All right, I think this is a good bounce area as well. We just hit 10 o'clock though. I might try this again. Let's see. I'm going to wait and see here. What up, Ben? Oh, shit. Don't have my TP and stuff on. I don't know. Not necessarily the reaction I'm looking for there. I'm going to wait. All right, I'm in. Now it's showing up. Yeah, looks like it's going to be a loss, maybe. Oh, no, maybe not. Come on, rip it. There we go. Come on, rip it, rip it, rip it. Come on, you got more. Gosh. See, the sad thing is if I'd have taken the direct VWAP touch, that would have been 10 points there. I'm going to go to break even here back above 90 again. I don't want to see it come back once it goes above 90 there. There we go. I heard a noise there. Okay, it freaking put me in something. It put me in a short there. There we go. Lots of wrecked accounts today, you think so? You're frustrated? Your future's trading. Yeah, no, I figured. I see the thing. All right. So now it's showing my orders. This, I don't know why. I guess ungrouping it and then grouping it did it. So thank you to whoever said that. Can't remember who it was. Appreciate you there, Green Knight. All right. So now I'm going to do the opening range for... excuse me. I think I'm going to do the opening range. I'm going to do like the 9:15 or 9:30 a.m. Look at this thing go. We're going to make this one white and we'll make this one white and green. How do we label this? Anybody know? Data source. How do I label that? It says show labels. But I want to put a custom label on it. I don't know. So that'll be the 15-minute opening range. Did we, is it set? It is set too. We just retested the 15-minute range there. Show text, I'm not sure. That's a pretty good bounce there. Nice play there. We're up 495. On these accounts, I'm shooting for somewhere between $400 and $500 a day. So we're up. It did re-enter us into a different position on one. We're up 525 on that one. And then this one, it entered me into a short. The copier glitched on me. So, but we're up about 1,000 on these 3 days of trading. Not bad. My goal is to try to get those passed by the end of the week, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, right? If you get them passed or if you don't. All right, let me see if I can mess with this here. Show text. What is this? Nope. Time shift. I mean, labels don't really tell us nothing, do they? Can I customize the label? Can't. I guess I'll just have to remember that that's the 15-minute opening range. All right, what else am I missing on my chart here? Anybody know? Probably missing something else. Daily high low, open price. Previous day high low. Previous day close. Daily high low is already pretty much shown. All right. That was 4-to-1 trade off the 90 level. Nice. I like it, Floki. I mean, the thing is, like, we've called out a couple of nice trades here. We took just kind of a base hit here, right? I mean, you got to think long off 68.75 is a great entry. You know, obviously in hindsight could have got a lot more, but that's okay, right? I mean, we're not trying to hit home runs here. So 3 base hits off these levels, all 3 longs. Just kind of finding spots that make sense. Now, why do you think that I was confident in this long right here? In this long at the VWAP? What do you see here? ES pulled back to the 50 level, which is key for traps. This zone right here is your buy zone. So for ES today, this is your buy zone. So that's why I was confident in the long off that level. That's your buy zone. Top of the 15-minute range and VWAP. Exactly, that too. I didn't know that's where the 15-minute range was at the time. But yeah, that was a good retest of it. This actually is a really good retest of it here off that buy level too. I didn't even notice that either. I guess I did know that was the open price. This chart doesn't really have anything on it, I don't think. Do I need to... Can I paste? There we go. Oh, wow, check that out. So that's the previous day 15-minute opening range. And then that's the 110 up there is the high. $135 is the high from yesterday. Maybe that's where we're going. And there's the London high. Let's mark that out. Was a bull flag as well. Yes, indeed. Indeed. Wasn't top of the range. It was trade before that. Still in a tight range since open. Smaller range since open than we were in overnight. Excuse me. So let's kind of see what happens. That was also kind of a 50 touch, although not a clean one. It's not a clean 50 touch. Let's check the 5-minute chart, see what we got for now. That first inside bar banged right there. It just banged. It banged. I'm hungry this morning, guys. No breakfast for me. No brekkie for me. Went and got my kids some food, but I did not get myself food. That's hard not to do, but So kind of pushing back up here. Looks like we might want to run that London eye 22066. Initial balance is going to be set in 18 minutes. The market's moving relatively slow, but it does seem like it's moving. Time's moving quickly. Boom, 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 boom. I'm starving, guys. I'm super hungry. Yes, tapping the 60. I'm telling you guys, like the simplest, like I don't know what it is, but like sometimes when I take the simplest form of trading, it just seems to make more sense, right? Just a little sweep lower here. Swept this liquidity here from the 7 a.m. Didn't get the London low, did we? I wasn't even looking. I guess we did. We swept the London low. First inversion after that. Nice, clean, decent momentum. Got a 5-minute Harami candle to go with it, or an inside bar. And then that ends up being the low of day for now, right? Take a break, eat, and come back. Yeah. What up, Coach Fred? No, I'm not eating on purpose. Trying to work the weight down a little bit. We're down about 3 pounds this week. Nothing crazy. It's only Wednesday, you know. Down about 3 lbs. The short off these psych levels, like these psych level plays have been working well too. Like the short off 50, just targeting 40. I mean, like, you know, I ain't going to guarantee that it's going to hit, but it has been hitting. Let's watch. Let's just watch. When I'm just watching it, it'll probably lose. So stop at 60. Take profit at 40, short at 50, all day, every day. These have been working out well recently. Just these half numbers and whole numbers. That's what we played down here, is just a little whole number bounce. Gave 6 points so far. I'd probably move stop to break even here already for me. Up 7 points there at one point. So my stop would just go break even. Yeah, I'd be stopped out. You don't really want it to push back above 50 without hitting your target, though. Probably pushes back above and then goes to the target, but still. Trust the trade, methodical. Trust it. No thanks. All right. It still didn't hit the 40. Pull back to 42. It's one of those where it's probably going to work, but it's just taking its time to do it. Taking its time. You need 120 to pass 150K top step. All right, Koper. Take the first. Well, we've already had a 50 touch here, although I don't really consider that the first touch. That's a tough call. You're not risking the profits. Yeah, I don't blame you. Full port. No, I'm just kidding. I do think I am going to switch to larger accounts for that opening range play. I think I'm going to switch over to 150K take profit trader accounts. I'm going to go 5 and copy trade those together and take that opening range, 15-second opening range play using those. Because you can go larger contracts, you can bracket above and below, and they don't care, sort of deal. So I'm going to pick up 550Ks to do that with. My daily target is like $400 to $500. But yeah, the 150Ks I think are the way to go on that opening range. You can go larger contracts, especially with Take Profit Trader. You don't have to worry about, they don't care if you bracket above and below. They don't care if it's an opening range trade. So if you want to pick those up and do it with me, hey, use code MM. You the man. So it never hit the 40. It hit 40 points. It hit 41. 41 and a quarter. So it did lose 41. 41. 1 point from the stop or from the take profit. I would have for sure moved my stop to break even. You guys know me. This could be a full port play right here off the 50. If this pulls back into the 50, I might take this. I might risk $200 here. Where's my mouse? I might risk $200 if it pulls back into the 50 here before it runs the London high. Something like that. So I'm going to risk $200 here, even though I'm already at my daily profit target. Did the ES run the... That's the only thing. ES did run it, so that is a little scary. So there is an SMT here right now. Still think it works. And I'm going to go break even at 5-6 points in profit. So if it tags me in, we'll go break even at 56, 55, 56. May not come back and get us. All right, so take that off. Almost got us there. It came back to 51 and a quarter. So didn't quite get us, and then did exactly what we expected it to do. Semiconductor stocks are hot. Yeah. SMT. Yeah, that's because of the split volume, Coper. I think that SMTs are not going to hold as much. They're not going to have as much value in them. I was just trying to look for a spot to get in there. Clear that we were going to run the London high, right? Reclaim of that 50 level has paid 20 points now on ES. I'm going to start paying more attention to that stuff. Maybe start taking those plays a little bit more. So we are red today, 750 on our 7 funded accounts. We're red 750 on off the opening range loss, which is okay. So pulling back there off the sweep of the London high. Looks like it's just going to go. All right, not much we can do here. We'll see here. We're just waiting here to see, guys. We're up $500 on these 3 evals. 3 for 3 so far today. YouTubers lose. I don't feel so bad about your life. You love it when they lose. Well, Gary, it's fine. Hey, no strat is no strat's 100%, right? Gonna lose sometimes. Gonna lose sometimes. Wow. Maybe 5 micros for 10 points TP and 5 stops on your 15-second strategy. 5 micros for 10 points and 5 stops. Yeah, I think it would work. That'd be fine, Francis. Yeah, Floki, you can win with 40%. You can win with 40% if you got good risk to reward. I can't win with 40% because you just basically a 1-to-1. So I need like 60%. My thing is, my strategy, what I trade is normally in the 70 plus percentile. Problem is, when that old tilt creeps in when you take a loss, when tilt creeps in and then you take stuff that doesn't make sense, which what we were talking, it's what I talked about when I had that last day where I blew some accounts. If you can take a losing trade and then just walk away for 10, 15, 20 minutes, I think it bodes way better for you than if you sit at the computer. So, Ben, yesterday's high was 135. The day before that was 177. So these are decent draws. Now, we failed to make it to the 177 yesterday. So we kind of just failed to make it there. Or is that the overnight high? That might be the overnight. Was that the overnight high from yesterday? Yeah, I think it was. So you're probably right. That's the regular trading hours 135 and then 177 previous day. Yeah, I see it. Okay, you're right. Looking at it wrong. But yeah, I think it could go up there for sure, potentially. Husk is short over there. What's he short off of? I don't know what he's short off of. Previous day high? That's not at 63. Where's he getting that at? NQ looks headed to 90. I think so too. It looks like it's going up. I don't know where the old man's getting 63. He's wrong. That's not the previous day high, you nut. I think his indicator is off sometimes for some reason. the London high, 66. Previous session high, maybe. Maybe in London might be what it's talking about. I don't know. All right, let's see. Initial balance will be set here in 3 minutes. Still just pushing higher. $22,178. Does he have the wrong contract? I don't think so. I think he was looking at the previous session high. He's on the right contract. Five minutes just to the moon. That first 5 minute candle printed red, and then after that it's just off to the races. Off to the races she goes. We're going to wait for something obvious. No need to try to push the envelope. Our initial entry did end up being, you know, kind of the low of day. This happens a lot for me, where this ends up being just the absolute low of day, and I take peanuts. But trading one mini, I mean, it's not much you can do there. And I found myself even trading micros, never capturing the big move. So that's why I kind of went back to the minis. So we probably melt up into 2 p.m. and then they pull the plug out. That could be. We still got that new day opening gap down there and a lot of liquidity below. Even below the new week opening gap. So you never know. You never know. If you guys haven't already hit that like button for me, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. We got 22 likes. Just 22 likes. Come on, guys. Hit the like button. You can do it. You can do it. Do you see My Funded Futures is 25% off and it's buy one, get one free. So once you pass the eval, you get a second eval for free. So nice to pick those up. Maybe could you pick those up from and go for the pass at the FOMC? Who knows? And if you are a new customer, you can get 50% off your first purchase. Robert, I like you too. Thank you. Oh. Just holding up here. Initial balance is now set. Celebrity Tom Sabo. Tom, I like you too. Tom, are you trading tomorrow? Coach Fred, I like you too. I like everybody. Are you trading tomorrow, Tom? Can you hedge? Yes, of course, Francis. Tom, if you're trading tomorrow during the New York Open, then we should join up and do a little joint stream. Why are you not trading? Come on, let's trade tomorrow morning. Let's do a joint stream for the market's only open for like 3 hours. And have a little fun. Tom's like, no, I am taking the day off. Or we could do it Friday if you don't want to do it tomorrow. We could do it tomorrow. We could do it Friday. Hey, Tom, is ja, 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 is that a, I thought that was like a Spanish thing. Is that also a thing in Hungarian? I don't even know what language you speak. Hungarian? Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. No, I know what it is. I'm just saying it's like a Spanish saying, right? A Spanish thing. Don't ask me how I know. Max is asleep, which is what he does 20 hours out of the day. It's not Spanish. An evil wife is a yoke, shaken to and fro. He that hath hold of her is as though he held a scorpion. Dang. Oh. Tom, have you ever held a scorpion based on what Black Beauty said? I think I have. Oh, Black Beauty gonna get me in trouble over here probably. Oh, how many guys in the chat have held a scorpion? You need to use that for your wife, Maximus? Yeah, Maximus, if you currently have the wife, then I don't know if I'd use it. Ben's done it. Don't touch the scorpion, guys. Fear the scorpion. Fear the scorpion. You held a gun named Scorpion? I haven't heard of that one. Long time ago in the army. Did you imagine Tom Sabo with a gun? He would be like Casino Royale in his suit. Tom Sabo with a gun. Like 007, James Bond. James Bond. 007. They call me Mr. Bond. Tom, what do you think about this initial balance retest? Tom said, what the hell is an initial balance retest? Do I take it and risk $200 on my profits? I don't know. ES closed above, but not convincingly here. It's the Myth 2025 model. That's right. That's right. All right, now I will be okay with taking it if we close up there. Feels like a death candle is coming. No, Kofer, don't tell me that. All right, Kofer's going to scare me out of taking the trade. We do have the whole number up there. I think it's okay as long as we don't pierce the 100 level first. All right, I'm going to take it there. Let's see. I got the order on. If it loses, it's Kofer's fault. I'm blaming Kofer already. Floki, I'm not in there yet. Got to pull back here and tag me in first. This is a trade. We'll go break even at 90 here if we get tagged in. I don't know. It may fail. I don't like the way the ES looks. After the pivot point above. Oh, I don't have pivot points on here. That's one of the indicators I don't have on here. Pivot points. Let's put that on. I knew I was missing something. Only current period. There we go. Oofka. Oofka. Missed me by a tick there. Now it got me in. All right, so at 90, we go break even. At 90. Can she go? 90 is going to be my break even. No! Cove Purr. How rude, Cove Purr. Oh. Rip it up. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it all night long. All right, I'm protecting my boo sack here. I'm protecting the boo sack there. It's going to go without me, but I'm not risking it. It's going to work now. There's the break even, the actual break even, and my target was 93. Look at there. Of course. You know, you already knew. As soon as I moved to break even, you knew what was up. You knew what was up. Flawless Trader, we are red. We took the opening range trade. We're down 750 on our 7 fundeds here. And then we're up $500 across 3 evals. So yeah, I mean, it's fine. The $700 doesn't bother me. I mean, we're up 1,200 yesterday on it, so we're still green on the week on those accounts, but we're good. Stock Tiger got a warning from YouTube. No, what about Pine Tree? You got in, Kofer? Let's go. Did you get your 5 points? Nice job, Flawless Trader. You the man. 3.1K. I like it. The reason I kind of got out of that early was because I didn't like that the ES dipped below. It dipped only 2 points below, but it still dipped below. So it gave me a little concern there. A little concern. Need 80 more? Polaris tricycles can be rented with 5 SP. Okay. He changed his disclosures and everything. I'll post this message on your Discord. Okay. $200 horsepower. What was that flickering that I just saw? Anybody else see that? I don't know what that is. This? Oh, that's that. Oh, from 85 and 400. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I'd be doing that. Look at the death candle. I wanted to give you a quick heads up. I recently received a notice from YouTube asking for more caution around some aspects of our live content. You may notice a few small changes in the stream, especially around disclaimers. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Interesting. That happened to FSP too, right? They're cheap to rent. Yeah, I'm sure. Very, very interesting. I haven't heard anything from YouTube as far as mine goes. I don't know though. I almost think people have to report you for you to get those kind of warnings and stuff. Yeah, I always wear a helmet, Dr. M. I don't really ride anymore. I used to. I used to ride, but not much anymore. You got a 1 minute re-long here. It's kind of like it probably works, even though it's super high in the leg. I don't know. This is one of those ones where, like, I think it at least works to here, to 96. So I'm gonna get in here. I'm gonna go break even at the 96. It's almost guaranteed to be a break even trade at least, but it may expand above there. Could just expand here. We could get a little extra bonus. All right, stop me out. It's one of those trades where, like, I probably should have gotten in for the break of initial balance, but it left equal high there, equal highs. There's no way it's not at least taking those out. So you've had some Harleys. 1.3 liter street Harley in parking lot. So for the 50 retest, yeah, we didn't get it, Floki. That pullback to the tick, the London highs, I see that, Coach Fred. Yeah, GSP, you don't run from GSP there. That's kind of a known thing. You run from GSP, they're gonna catch you. They are gonna catch you. So it's one of those trades there where I know it's going to be break even. You're like, okay, well, I could have just taken the 4 or 5 points. That would have been a good full port play. Like if you're looking for a spot to full port, 4 points there. That's a really good spot to full port because it have very high probability. Oh yeah, there's no way I'd run from cops even ever on a motorcycle for sure. $10:45 here, coming into about 15 minutes to 11. This thing's moving so slow today. Anybody else feel like today's just super boring? Boring. You're long 22-110. I like it. You're long 22-110. Is that what you're doing? Trooper had charger and it kept up, I believe, all the way in the video. Yeah, I mean, like, it's I don't know. I think running from the cops is kind of stupid. Like, just, especially unless you have, like, a warrant that's going to send you to jail for, like, 15, 20 years anyway. But if you're just trying to outrun the cops for just, like, a ticket or something, that's just so stupid. Myth guaranteed. It could pop into the 112, 110. I mean, I think if we get to 110, we're probably going to 135, right? You know, overnight high. But that's got to be careful today. We got FOMC at 2 and 2:30 today, so we got the interest rate decision at 2 and the meeting at 2:30. Your Corolla ain't running from nothing. I mean, my Camry either. Worst motorcycle crash I witnessed in person was someone running from the cops on the expressway. Ended up getting a helicopter ride. Lucky that's all they got, Yoji. Lucky they didn't get death. Death! This is crap, guys. I mean, look, let's look at how many gaps. How many fair value gaps have we had since open? So that's usually kind of like a telltale sign of how price is. I mean, really, that's it. That's really it. I mean, there's not a lot of expansion here. It's nothing. It's just grinding higher. Very, very slow market today. Upon researching, the Bible has more verses on bad wives than good ones. Oh, goodness. You know, a couple guys who have died as well, yeah. Doubling up on the long room. All right, get it, room, get it. Say a guy speeding on the highway on a motorcycle. I saw a guy on your way to a restaurant, and when I came back, there was a sheet over his body. Yeah. It's just crazy how people do that. Now, I'm not going to lie. I do like watching people like Mad Maxie. What is that guy's name? 636. What is that kid's name who does all the tricks? He's not a kid anymore. He's like 30. What up, Dylan? I like watching them, their motorcycle videos. What is his name? I've had a bunch of bikes. What was that kid? What is that guy's name? Brian 636. Yeah. Motorcycles are fun, but inherently, I've only had sport bikes. So the most recent bike that I had, which is a Ninja 650, I've had a Suzuki. No, I've had, my favorite bike was a YZF-R6. YZF-R6 Yamaha. That was my favorite bike. I bought that bike from Michigan. And then, I mean, I've had a Suzuki GSX-R 750. My first bike was an old Honda 750. Old Honda 750. I think a 79. I've had a bunch of bikes, though. I've probably had 20 bikes. So the 4-hour turnaround is that where traders have to be very still, patient, could test your soul. Yeah. Yeah, I've had a bunch of bikes. I've had a lot of bikes. Not in a while, though. You know, now I'm a dad. I'm older. You're not young anymore. Can't be doing those things, I guess. You know? Can't be doing those things. Yeah, 1979 Honda 750K, I think, was my first bike ever. And it had carb problems. I had to rebuild the carbs like every year. But it always ran. But yeah, my favorite bike was that Yamaha, the Yamaha FZ. No, I said it was an FZR 600. It was like a 94. It was yellow. It was yellow. I mean, looking at it now, I'm like, kind of ugly. But back in the day, I thought it was very nice. Michael, it's all right. It's fine. Your first bike had 3 wheels? Nice. Oh. Electric Harleys. Yeah, I've never ridden an electric bike. I'm being scolded talking about motorcycles because it's like, you're going to want one now. This is the FZR. This was like my favorite bike that I had. You know, I had a loud exhaust. What was it? Oh, it was a D&D exhaust. One of those old D&D racing exhausts on it. Super loud. Like melt the side of your head. Thing was so loud. I'm going to do a park with Tesla in malls. You could. Yeah, I like 3-wheelers. The automatic Rebel? No. I haven't seen that. Automatic Rebel. Husk sister rides motorcycles. Bear Trader, who used to be on here. She not really on here anymore, but she likes to ride motorcycles too. I think she has. I don't know if she still has her bike. She used to have a Honda Rebel. She might have sold it. Husk used to ride motorcycles too. The Cook, yeah, the Cook, exactly. Okay, Husk says she still has it. Husk used to have a. I don't remember what he used to have. I think he had a Honda. I don't remember though. You took your driver's test on a Rebel. My my mom used to be a race car driver. Might have missed me there. Might have dropped that a little too late. Still didn't hit the 50. It didn't hit the 50 though. Yeah, I used to be at dirt tracks all the time when I was a kid. She used to race a Pinto. The good old Pinto. Racing a Pinto. Yeah, my mom was a race car. She was. My real dad was too. But I don't know. I didn't. He wasn't really in my life beyond like 4 or 5 years old. Wasn't really in my life, so I don't know. Alpine rebuild. Yeah, it looks like he lost a few accounts yesterday. He didn't blow everything, I don't think. Oh, Mavi's at the baseball field sitting on the bench yelling. Got to get back above that London high for this to work. This will be one where you really shouldn't be moving your stop to break even at all. I mean, honestly, it should just give 10 points if it's going to. But that being said, I probably still move my stop to break even at like 70. Don't want to be a dick for a tick on it. If it gets to 70, it should go to my take profit. Back above that London high, we should be able to go. Was kind of tempted to move the stop there, but I'm trying to give it the room it needs. Try to follow the plan here. Still thinking 70 is a spot. All right, there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and break even it. We actually only hit 69. It's kind of close enough, though. I should not have my stop at break even right now. I'm going to be honest. I shouldn't. Because I know that's what's going to happen. It's going to stop me, and then it's going to run to the target. I should not be moving my stop to break even there. I already know. Breaker block as well, yeah. I already know, guys. 71.25 was my target. I guarantee you it hit 71.25. I know on these plays where and when I should be moving my stop, and I still don't follow it. I annoy myself sometimes by doing that. There's the target. I know when these plays make sense, you should never move your stop, but I still do it anyway. Yeah, my mom's pretty cool. She just she's a bit of a hoarder. Bit of a hoarder. She likes to collect things. I'm not a huge fan of, but it's fine. It's fine. Why'd you guys let me move my stop there? I told you guys I knew the stop didn't need to be moved yet, and I moved it anyway. Why you guys let me do that? Why y'all let me do that? Within 25 points of drawdown, but your stop is 30. Woo! Nice job, Michael. Again, guys, the 50 EMA. I mean, again, the 50 EMA. I mean, obviously, I mismanaged it. This one's a little different. Not quite spread out enough for me, but still played. You had the protection of the VWAP. You had the 50-minute opening range. But, yeah, I mismanaged it there. But, I mean, 10 points quite often pays. 50 EMA plus the weekly gap. Possible inside bar here on the 5-minute. Looking like a bull flag to me. Especially on the 5-minute here on the larger time frame. Looking a lot like a bull flag here. Got a little 3-bar pullback there. So if this candle closes above the body of this candle, that would be your long trigger. Stop at the low, target the high. Have you updated Quantower lately? They now included right click on the chart for orders. No, I have not. I have updated it. Good morning, Alito. I have updated it, but oh yeah, I did see that on there. This one here. Yeah, I did see that on there. Actually, I didn't even think about that, Alito. That actually will be a lot easier than clicking here and then coming here. You're right. Thank you for telling me. I did notice that earlier. I was like, oh, I haven't noticed that before. Good morning, full-time trader. How you doing today? So if you're a bull flag, bear flag, whatever kind of guy, this will be your long signal. Long signal here, 20-point stop for 20-point take profit, basically a little 1-to-1 here. Could target previous day high to make it a 1-to-2. Top of the hour as well. Go! You're still in a 5 mic long off the IBH. Apparently didn't even realize it got filled. Dang. Nice. Only downside to AMP trades or personal is higher margins on FOMC day. Oh, are they? They give higher margins? That's crazy. You removed your market buy and sell button, so I have to buy or limit. Yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, I think that's fine. Definitely could save you a point or two, right? So a little breakout trade here on the 5-minute. There was an inside bar there too, very small one. Should go here. Yeah, it makes sense there, Michael. It's a good point. Good point. Yeah, I'm still trading the Tradeify accounts, Charles. They're in drawdown. They are in drawdown, so I have not taken trades on them in a couple of days. This one here is still above the starting point. And then these only have, that one has $800 in drawdown, 700. So I just barely have any drawdown left on those. So yeah, but I am trading them. I just haven't pushed the button on them in a couple of days. I'm going to get back to copying across all the accounts here in the next couple of days. I just decided after having a bad Friday, I was like, I'll just concentrate on the other ones and go from there. Yeah, go with the day traders. Margin on is from 40 to almost 600. That's crazy. That sucks, Michael. 5 TPT accounts, man. Yeah, I want to pick up some more TPT accounts. I want to get some 150Ks rolling for that opening trade. Because what can you trade? How many contracts can you go on the 150K? I don't remember. Yeah, 5 accounts probably makes sense. That probably makes sense to do that. Retest of the trend line here. Take profit trade allows 5 accounts. Can you get a few more evals and get them qualified? Yes, you can, Papa Tony's. You can. You certainly can. You can have those kind of waiting in limbo there for when you need them. Yeah, it's what I'm probably going to do full time is, you know, break it down. And I'm probably going to do it in like blocks of like 3 or 4. That's probably what I'm going to do. I'll take 3 or try to take 5 on the opening range and then do like blocks of 3. So what I'm doing with the My Funded Futures, I got these in blocks of 3, and then I've got the Bulenox in blocks of 3, and I'm going to break the Apexes up into blocks of 3. You can have 10 accounts in your dashboard. Yeah, it sounds about right. But of course, you can cancel any failed accounts if you need to. But you can have 10 active ones. Yeah. I like this long here. You got to have your stop, though. Your stop has to be at 59. 59.60. We pop 83 here. I think you see a decent sized candle into the 95, 100 level. If we can pop the 83, you want to see a candle close above there. Yeah, it's kind of just ranging here. We are too over the last few minutes. The evals are qualified, parked, and waiting their turn. Will TPT charge a monthly fee? I don't know the answer to that, Papa Tony's. I don't think so. Because when they're passed, they move from the tab. So they move from the test tab to past test tabs. And I don't think that you can be charged while it's in the past test tab. Now, I could be wrong. That might be something you want to ask, but I think that you're not charged. That would be, I don't know. Some places charge you, some don't. I don't think they do, but I could be wrong. Definitely could be wrong. Oh, they sent an email? Okay, good. I mean, that makes sense, right? That makes a lot of sense. Bulenox Lulu are not charging for part accounts. Cool. We did build up kind of low resistance liquidity here, a little trend line. Back to the 50 EMA here. I do think, man, I think you could stab long here again. You're giving back your profits? Oh, man. I think you could stab long here. Swap this low, getting back above the 50, back above London high. Could kind of be a trap, though. Could be a long trap, too. Just to send it lower. Watching ES. Alright, I'm going to stab. It might get me. It might get me. Or we're going to stab. So kind of bottom of the range here. Trying to take a little stab long. He is protesting over there. He's doing something. Doing something. Again, you know, I said it could be a trap for the longs. I still think we get one more pushback up here. We'll see. We shall see. I'll move my stop below the low there. What up? All right, let's let this trade work. Let's see what happens. Yeah, if ES doesn't reclaim the 67 here, then we're probably just doomed on it. Yeah, there we go. So giving back a little profits there. Thought that if it could just reclaim the 50, it would go, but it just didn't. If ES holds below 67, we probably just go down, but hard to know. So up 287 here, still up $300 across the 3 accounts. Tremendous selling going on, prices and dropping. Yeah, Thomas, good morning. So ES losing the 67 there, down to the 65. So unable to go there. Does ES go back and retest the 50? Probably puts us back at that 22K level if it does. Well, What's it going to do? Is it going to go? Or is it a no? Looks like ES is just below the 67. It's probably just going to pull back here. At least to some degree. Not a whole lot holding us up, to be honest. We ran, we did not run the 135 or the 177. What would be the 50% mark here? Yeah, kind of VWAP area. So a retest of the VWAP kind of makes sense, but so we'll just be patient here, wait and see what happens. Kind of, I mean, I don't hate that long. So retest of the 50. It dipped below, reclaimed it. Didn't really close back above. I guess I could have waited for the close back above to be sure, instead of just a pop back above. It's probably what I should have waited on the close above. Only passed 5 of the 20. That sucks, Manny Matt. 5 of the 20, I mean, it happens, right? Do we look for a bounce off the 50? Or do we short into the 50? I mean, a push back up into the 70 area for a potential short from there kind of makes sense. Oh. Oh, goodness. That wasn't quite the push-up I was imagining. Do we take a bounce off the 50? I mean, does it align with anything else? Not really. Do we try it for 20 ticks? Do we try it for 20 ticks? Can we get 20 ticks off the 50? The only thing is, if this trade didn't work, we'd be red on the day. Not the end of the world, though. Maybe what we do is we let it dip below 50, and then we put our limit at 50 for the pushback above. That way we don't take the drawdown. I think that's what I'll do. So if it breaches 50, I'll place a trade there. But boom, 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 boom. Alrighty, alrighty. I don't know. The thing is, do we get the... Just kind of holding out here, holding up the 60 area. Smells like a trap. It could be. Yes, pulling back there 65. Do I just park and order at 50? It may not dip below 50. It might just hit 50 and bounce. Holding there 52. Oh my goodness. It literally hit the 50 direct. Oh, man. Only looking for 5 points this time, not 10, so... Can't even give me 5 points? Come on. Be a sweet girl, Nasdaq. Be a sweet girl. I'm going to lean in and talk to you. Come on, Nasdaq. You want the 56 level at least. 56 is easy. It's only right there. It's just right there. Go to your home. Go to your home. Go to your home, Nasdaq. 56 at least. You want the 9 EMA. Even Max says so. Nasdaq. That is not what we talked about. That is not what we discussed. We talked about 56. 22,056. That's where you want to be. That's where you gotta be. You gotta be there. It's your home. Go to your home. Go to your home, Nasdaq. 22,056. Go to your home. Your home. Yes, Nasdaq. Thank you very much, Nasdaq. Come again. Sometimes you just got to sweet talk it to your profit target. See, that's what Nutty did wrong there. He started playing a song instead of just sweet talking her. He started playing a song instead of just sweet talking the old nasty girl. I mean the old Nasdaq. Can't call her the nasty girl. That music is not for you. Yeah, it is. It is so funny though. He does have me laughing when he puts the music on and people are like, "No!" That music though, I'll tell you this, Amelia. You put that music on in the middle of the night when you're having problems sleeping, you'll get there. You'll get there. That's just like putting rain on a tin roof right there. Go right to sleep. Usually close the stream when he starts playing it. Yeah. I liked his long. I mean, obviously we were in a very similar long there. He got in a little lower than I did. I took the loss, but then I think that psych level at 50 is good for a bounce. You know, we didn't get 10 points earlier on it, so that's why I chose 5 on this one. Little Americana music. Love it. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with it. Now, I will say this. We close below 50 here. I do think you're going to see a little bit of an elevator. A little bit of an elevator. Hold on, let's draw it correctly so you guys understand. Close below 50, you see a little bit of an elevator. Oh, using a nice short from the top. Close green, but man, you missed out on a lot. That's all right, though. Ben and Rose featuring Ice Cube. Probably never going to happen. Probably never going to happen. ES really is holding that 50 level strong, though. There we go. Let's see the close below here is 5 seconds. The close below 50 here, like I said, I expect a little expansion. Excuse me. There's the close below. Can it go? Actually, probably not going to expand a lot because ES, I just noticed, is coming up on a key level here. Really kind of tough spots here. Not great here, not great price action. You do have the London close here in 3 minutes. Kind of see if that gives us a little spark. A little spark, if you will. Well, spike there. Still holding the 50 strong. How about Ben and Rose featuring Zabok the Midget? What about that? Ben and Rose featuring Zabak. That'd be good. Wow. You know what they say, never short a slow market. That's what I hear anyway. Never short a slow market. Yeah, kind of a bull flag look still. That breakout failed earlier on the 5-minute, but let's go to the 15-minute and take a look. Yeah, looking way more bull flaggy on the 15. Rose is your new white girl crush. Bring her to the ghetto. Nah, Black Beauty's not getting wrecked. Zabak is funny. Yeah. Nah, Black Beauty knows what's up. She's not getting wrecked. What up, Sergio Garcia? Professional golfer. I'm sure you never heard that one. One minute until the London close. No, full time, no. Old Kid Poker. I haven't seen Kid Poker in a while. Oh, you're SH, but with the other account. I got you. What's up, SH? I don't know where Kid Poker is. I've seen him in Cove stream a couple times. Probably like a week ago, but I don't know. I don't know if he's watching and just not saying nothing. I don't really know. I think I was the nicest to Kid Poker. I was the nicest. He was on live. Yeah, he does love the short. He definitely loves the short. But then he longs when it is a short. All right, there's the close. He didn't really do anything. Thanks, Amelia. I appreciate it. He's usually on Nutties and Stock Tiger. Nice. I do like that Kid Poker takes his own trades. It doesn't matter what you're doing, what you're saying. Kid Poker takes his own. He has his own trades, his own analysis. So, you should. I'm going to send you some of my DMs from Pine Tree, Amelia, and we'll show you how mean he actually is. No, he didn't get shut down. I think he just had to adjust his disclosures. I probably should put a disclosure on my channel too, to be honest. I don't have one on there. It just says entertainment purposes only. So, when getting the payout on my funded future starter, the max withdrawal is $1,200. That means the consistency rule, I can't make more than $480 a day. Let me get the calculator. That sounds wrong. So, let's get the calculator. Now, if we're looking at minimum payouts, right? So, if you're going to take a payout and blow the account. So, if you want to take $1,300, you got to make $1,300 to take out 12. Let's just say you're going to do that and blow the account. Then the most you can make in a day is $520. All right. That's the most you can make in a day to keep the consistency and still get the payout. Now, you can still take that balance up to, let's say you make $500 a day, times 5 days, $2,500, and then you take your $1,200 out, then you still got $1,300 in drawdown. That's kind of what I would do, aim for $2,500. But yeah, you can make $520 in a day and still be good. Let's say you accidentally made $600. No big deal. Now you just need to make, you would need to make $1,500 before you got to pay out. So like how much you make per day is really not that important. Let's say you make $750. You just divide your largest day by 0.40 and that tells you the total amount you need to get to pay out. That's all you got to do. Real simple. Yeah, so that will leave you a buffer after you take the payout. The goal is not to just get to 1,300 and take the payout. Obviously, if you trade 5 days and you get to 1,300 and you want to take the money and run, nothing wrong with that. But, you know, the idea would be to try to keep the account a little bit longer if you could. Try to get it to pay out again. So, but all you do is take the largest day, divide it by 0.40. That's the amount you need to make total in profit to take a payout. And obviously you minus the largest day from that amount. So, you love Stop Tiger's comedy channel. It causes you to go into convolutions. Where's Max? Oh, right here. What doing, buddy? Rawr. What up? What up? My name is Max. I will smell my dad's face. I know better than to lick my dad because I know he does not like that. I will only do it if I get super excited. They do not have a buffer requirement, full-time trader. You can make $1,300 and take out $1,200 and blow the account. Max is like, oh, I see that guy up there. Is that Nutty Bar trading? Is that Nutty Bar? Look, Max, look right there, look. Oh. Up or down? Tell him, up or down. Get into the mic, say, long or short? Which is it? Tell him. He said, all right, let me out of here. All right, I'll end your misery, Max. Ugh. Ugh. We'll end his misery. Yes, Sergio. So if you make $1,300 and you take out $1,200, you got to make 13 to take out 12. Your account's blown. Now, obviously, you need 5 $100 days. So you could literally, let's say you make $800 in 5 days. You could take out 700 and the account's blown. It's just earning and burning. Exactly. That's all it is. That's all it is. So you can earn and burn if you want to. They don't like it. Yeah, full-time. That's what I'm saying. I think a lot of people sleep on my funded futures. And I mean, and here's the thing, full-time. The money is in your account in seconds. You request a payout, it's in your account in seconds. So, Expert's different. Starter Plus, the same. Expert is different. Expert, you can only take a payout every 14 calendar days, and you have to reach a profit target. I think it might be 2,000. What up, Curd? So, yeah, but they don't require a buffer at all. So you can, as long as you got the 5 $100 days, you're solid. You can take the money out. That's the reason why I'm trying to get these accounts funded here. These are all 3 the Starter Plus. And then I'm going to try to build up a $2,500 and take out max payout on all 3. I'd like to do that by the end of the month, but I may not be able to. So, may not be able to. The buffer zone is the target. I got you on the Expert. They have full-time. They have no consistency on the Starter Plus. Here, look. We'll look at it. We'll look at the accounts right quick. Let me log out. So on theirs, I like how they got it set up here where they have all 3 right next to each other. You can choose the. So on the starter plus, there is a consistency rule in the eval, so that you can only pass in 2 days. But in the funded account, there's no consistency rule. So you make as much money as you want in the funded account. All right. $2,000 end of day trailing max drawdown. Starter account. There's no consistency in the eval, but there's a 40% consistency rule in the funded. It's the main difference in the two there of these. Daily loss limit on these as well, 1250, whereas there's no daily loss limit on the Starter Plus. Okay. Expert, a little more costly, but there's no consistency rule in the eval or the funded. No scaling rule, no nothing. Target's a little higher, and you can use more contracts. No daily loss limit, $2,000. You can take a payout every 14 days. Not traded days, every 14 days. So it's quite nice. As long as you have buffer, yes, you can keep the account until it's blown. Correct. They used to have micro scalping rule. Yes, they did, but they are not. They don't have that micro scalping rule anymore. They do have. I think it's an average rule, right? So they want you to have like. They want you to have like an average trade of 10 points. I think is it 5 points? I think your average trade has to be 5 points in 10 seconds or something like that. So, Lavender, they did change the scalping rule. They changed the scalping rule now. So, I personally like the starter the best. I took the Starter Plus because it was on sale. So, pass one Starter Plus, get another one. You don't and get another funded. No, Kofber, you pass one Starter Plus and you get a second eval for free. With the current one, you get 25% off. We will pray for your long room. But yeah, Lavender, they're scalping rules. I've never been denied for scalping. You see how I trade. I've taken, 5-point trades, 3-point trades, 2-point trades. It's just an average. So you can go break even. You can take break even targets. They don't want you hyper scalping like, 6 ticks, 8 ticks, So like that 15-second opening range trade would not really work that well with them. So, Sergio, they do have a max payout on that. I don't remember what it is, but they do have a max payout. But yeah, the account wouldn't be blown because you have a maximum payout. Dun, 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 dun. Sometimes your trades are 3 seconds for 4 points. Yeah. Well, I do that too sometimes, but the thing is, it's a law of averages, right? It's a law of averages. So as long as your average trade is longer than that, then that's all that matters. It's just the law of averages. I've never had a problem with them. And I don't know, let me look and see. Let me look in their Discord and see. Only goes up. That's true. Appears to be. Let me look in there and see. I know they updated that strategy, or they updated that rule, but I can't remember what they did with it. Oof, what's that? You guys seeing that? I don't know what that was. Room, did you get stopped there or no? Man, I want a long here. I really do. I like to bounce off the 60 there on the ES. We have an SMT here as well. I really want to take a long here. All right, I'm going to risk. I'm just going to look for a quick 5-point scalp here. I think we can get it. I'll go stop to break even at 66. I'm not risking more than 100. Stop really should be down here. I got in late on this. My instinct was to get in at the VWAP there, or at the 50, and I didn't take it. So I stopped out as always. Little volatility. I like that the ES tapped that 60. I should have probably gotten in a little sooner. It's all right. Up 358 still. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know. Well, full time, they're just protecting themselves. That's all they're doing. Protecting their interest. I mean, if they didn't have rules, you know, it'd be too easy. If they didn't have rules, it'd be fast track trading. You know what I mean? And they'd be out of business and take our money anyway. I may consider another long here. 48. Yeah, I'm going to take another long here. 48. Well, I'll be darned. I'll be darned. I'll be dip. Yeah, it screwed me out right there. Dun-dun. Must be going to retest the 50. Long and your dog will fall off. Oh. You sure would be fire right now. You would. It would. Oh, I didn't even notice. We did have a big bearish S&T here as well. Darn it. I didn't see that. Yeah, 50 round number. That's kind of what I was going for, but it was like the second or third time we've tested it. Yeah, they probably are profitable. I'm assuming. I don't know, though. Yes, back above 60 here. All right, we're long full port here. Not really full port, it's just 2. There we go. All right, got our profits back there. Most of them. Most of them, anyway. That's what I should have waited on there. That push below and the close back above 60. Got a little manipulation leg there. So finally got that. So up about 350 there. Been back and forth there. Really kind of over trading, to be honest. We were up $500 at one point on these accounts. Kind of over trading there. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Yeah, kind of over trading there. Yeah, we kind of getting over trading here. We're 13 trades. We are 10 out of 13, including the break evens, but still, it's you know, we are coming into the lunch hour here. We do have FOMC today too. Gotta remember FOMC is today, so. Is oh, Tom is on My Funded Futures right now. Amelia, probably not. I don't tend to do all that well, so I'm probably going to avoid it. Probably will avoid it. We're really choppy here. 5-minute chart looks dreadful. Come and speculate. The problem is if I speculate, then I'm going to want to trade-alate. And that's not good. I do think that there is a decent chance that short-term this could be the low. Right? This could be the low if we can kind of push up above here. Now, more than likely, we probably pull back into the 22,000 area. And then kind of go. But this could kind of be the short-term low. We could make a new high from here, I guess is what I'm trying to say. We could. You know, fibs are subjective, so you can measure from different spots. But so if you measure from the most recent swing, then technically we hit 50% of that fib. I don't like measuring it like that. I like using the entire range. But subjectively here, this could be the short-term low before we make a new high. We'll see. Well, Amelia, you're going to do that anyway. It's good entertainment seeing me blow at the count. No, no, no. That's not good entertainment. That's bad entertainment. That's a waste of money. Can't be wasting the moolahs. I do that too much as it is. Guys, I will be streaming tomorrow. We'll probably try to do a giveaway at some point, but we will be streaming tomorrow. Might jump on early. Might just jump on when I wake up, since the market's only open until 1. We may just jump on early and see what we can do. And we popped the 66. That's kind of the first line in the sand. I want to see a decent sized candle above that, up into the 80s. Then pop the IBH, and then high of days are on deck. Exactly, Amelia. We can't be having the blow-ups. Can't do it. Makes me sad, too. I go home and cry. Well, no, I'm already home. I just cry. We just cry. I want to see a big candle pop of the 66 here. Pop above 66 here. You should see some expansion. You know, straight into the 80 area. Right now, let's see. Can we get it? Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm trying to will it too. Whoop. Hope you guys aren't short. Whoop. Maybe that's what the market considers expansion in today's market, right? 6 points. No, 4 points. That's what the market considers expansion. Must be. Come on, market. How are you going to do me like that? All right, now it's coming. Now it's coming. Wait for it. Wait for it. Boom, look at that expansion, guys. Huge. It's huge. It's huge. I tell you. Huge expansion. I got a little close to the mic there. Sorry if I was loud. Market really is moving very slow today. It's really very dreadful. It's hard to get 5 points. Ugh, it's trying some sort of run, Black Beauty. You need to change TPT payout from PayPal to my bank. How do you do that? You were in a trade for an hour, 20 minutes? Dang. My take profit trader is on my bank. So let me see how you change it. You may have to message them because I don't see anywhere on there to change it. I just looked. I'm not seeing anywhere on there to change it. So I'm not sure. Just to get 5 points? Holy cow, Alito. All right, now finally starting to push through the 70s. Matt Red, we're red on the fundeds today, 750 times 7. But we made 1250 on them yesterday. I took the 15-minute opening range, 15-second opening range trade on them. Top and bottom both lost, which I could have just stopped at the top. It was 375 down on that one. And I decided to take the other side as well. They both lost. And then no more trades on that account. We're up 340, around $300 on these three eval accounts that I'm trying to pass on my funded futures. 370 on that one, and 250 on that one for some reason. So there you go. That's the day. So we're red, but you know, it's not the end of the world. It's fine. You started with 5 mics at 83. Didn't realize I added 5 more. Just held, came close to that one time at 64, and then sudden bleep. Nice. Yes, getting rejected right here at the 67 level. I don't know if it even makes sense for me to take another trade. I'm just waiting, guys. ES rejecting the 67 here. Needs to get above 67 to continue here. Trying to head back up there for it. Yeah, man, I don't think I'm going to either. Slow down too much for it to take any more trades. Yeah, me either, Amelia. I'm probably just going to call it. It's probably what I'm going to do. I think that makes the most sense. There's nothing obvious, right? And it's super choppy. So I do think I'm going to go ahead and call it there, guys. Again, I'll be back tomorrow, even though it's Juneteenth. So market's going to be closed. It'll be open until 1, but it'll be very slow. But we'll load up a cheap eval, and we'll try to find some spots So we'll be back tomorrow morning. If you ain't got nobody to watch, come and check me out. If you want to help support the channel, guys, we do have all the codes. Apex 80% off, Bulenox 83% off. Use code MM for Bulenox, Myth for Apex. Do not use code MM for Apex. It's not my code on Apex. Someone has stole it. Take Profit Trader MM, 30% off, no activation fee, no daily loss limit, daily payouts. Check them out. Exactly, Black Beauty. No need to be greedy. My Funded Futures currently has the best deal in my opinion. 25% off. Buy one, get one free. Once you pass the eval, you get a second eval for free. 50% off for new users. That's the best deal going right now. No activation fee ever at My Funded Futures. Super fast payouts. And then Tradify 33% off. I want to say Tick was, didn't they go 45% off direct to funded? Was that Tick direct? I think. Yeah. So, yeah, I think it's a great deal, Matt. Buy one, get one free. You know, after you pass the eval, you get a second one for free. So, but that's going to do it for me today. I got all the other prop firms. I'm going to put them down in the description, guys. I haven't put them in there yet, but if you ever want to, if you want to use my code, check the Discord. I've posted all the props in the Discord, so you can find the codes there. But pretty much, the code is going to be MM with every one of them except for like one or two, except for with Apex and then I think Legends. It's also Myth. But that's going to do it for me. We'll be back tomorrow. Appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you next time.